So my name's PJ Accetturo, and I'm a filmmaker, and I run my own business. I always grew up with a lot of expectations on me that I'd be the one who'd be successful, and it gave me a lot of confidence to take big risks, travel the world, live overseas, but it also came with a lot of anxiety because of that pressure. What if I wasn't the person that everyone thought I was? And it caused me to build this facade. Of course I'm a great Christian. Of course I'm a successful director. Of course my business is going well. But often it's not, and I'm not. I mean, I'm broken, and I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. But there's this myth that we perpetuate that you can't get more business if you're vulnerable or you share your failures. Your friends will reject you if they know who you really are. Or maybe clients won't want to work with you if you don't, act as if you've always got it all together. So, we hide, we pretend, and often it comes with the consequence of really not connecting with one another in a meaningful way. Last year was one of the best and one of the worst years of my life. At the start of the year, I was doing really well. I had 2 big contracts lined up, and so I spent a bunch of money on camera gear and business expenses to ramp up to that next level. And then the contracts fell through, and I couldn't find clients for months. So I thought to myself, well, maybe if I do more passion projects and spec work, that'll bring in more business, because they see I'm just busy and all that stuff. So then I do that for a few months, and no more clients came through. In fact, it just left me further buried in debt with just so much anxiety on how I've got to act like I'm successful throughout the midst of what just seems like such failure. But it was all in the chance that a potential client might look at my Instagram and be like, that guy's killing it, that guy's crushing it, or they might look at my Facebook and, maybe that'll lead to work. But I almost lost my marriage from that. My business was draining money, just so much from her and just our family fund. And I wasn't available with my time because I was hustling so hard, and I wasn't available emotionally because I was constantly numbing myself and self-medicating, trying to escape that crippling anxiety that my life was falling apart and I didn't have what it takes to be a successful filmmaker. Thank God that my wife is a saint and she's stuck it out with me. But I had to learn how to say I don't know to myself and to other people. I had to embrace my failures and own up to the fact that you can't live a life chasing the next project, chasing what's on the horizon when your current life is imploding. And I had that dark night of the soul. And to be honest, I have them every Tuesday. They never go away fully. But I think that's when I was willing to give up my film business if it meant saving my marriage and saving my life. So a few months ago, I started applying for dead-end jobs. My dad, who is an actor, became kind of a meme and internet celebrity overnight. Long story. And we've been making silly-ish videos for the last 4 months, and we're about to hit 1 million subscribers. So that's been kind of like a light in the darkness. It's made me really believe in myself again. And it also caused me to reflect that, for the whole year, I was trying to create viral videos on my own. I was trying to fabricate my own success. But it came at the expense of others around me, and it came at the expense of myself. And it wasn't until I let it all go and was just me and just made silly videos that things started to turn around and things started to happen. Now, in the spirit of vulnerability, I don't have things figured out still. I'm still struggling to pay off debt, and I still live month to month, but I'm not as afraid anymore. And I don't feel like I have to hide who I am to other people. I feel like I can just be vulnerable. I can be myself. And I guess that's what this video, I try to make it as just sort of saying it's okay to struggle and it's okay to fail. And it doesn't mean that you're a failure. In fact, in many ways, that's what makes you a stronger person. So I don't think I'm the only one who struggles with all this. I think every entrepreneur In fact, really struggles with trying to hide behind your successes or in front of your successes. So whether you run a tiny video agency like me, or whether you run a multi-million-dollar company, I know that we all fight this fear of failing, this fear of being a fraud. And so we only talk about the good that we're doing. But maybe this video is a step in changing that it's okay to feel these things. It's okay to open it up to others. And it may be cathartic if you do this too. We don't always have to act like we've got it together. I wish you all the best, and I'm going to keep working as hard as I can, but I'm also going to keep being as real and as vulnerable as I can, because, we're all in this together. And yeah, and I think the best is yet to come.